What up, though, y'all? Thank y'all for checking in. This is Table for Two with Mike and Cherie. I'm Mike.
And I'm Cherie. Our show is about serving up love, laughs, and leftovers from last night's arguments, helping you survive love one story at a time.
At Table for Two, we throw a little shade and keep it real about what it takes to make love last, from dealing with intimacy issues to lack of accountability to everything in between. We're not therapists, we're just a couple on a journey for happiness, understanding, and growth. With that being said, let's get into it.
Today's episode is for anyone who's ever fought with their partner, then picked up the phone and like, girl, cousin, let me tell you what happened.
Don't do that. Don't just.
Well, we all do it.
Yeah, but
Come
it's
on.
bad. You just
Come
can't
on.
be picking up the phone telling anybody your business, bro.
It's
Because
true.
everybody
It's
ain't
true.
for you.
It's true.
They love
It's
you,
true.
but they
But
might
they're
not be for you.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
They're not for y'all.
Yeah.
They're
Bad
not for
idea,
y'all.
right? Bad idea.
But we love it, and we
Yeah.
have to vent.
Yeah.
So we just need to know who we need to vent to.
Right.
It has to be a safe space.
Agreed.
So let's talk about it.
Look, relationships get hard sometimes. You're going to have a moment where you feel like you want to run, take a run, maybe grab a drink, or call your bestie to emotionally unload. You know, you might even want to just step out the crib go to a night spot for the night or something, just hang out just to get away.
I have definitely called a girlfriend and vented as soon as you stepped out the door
Mm-hmm.
to the club.
Yeah. Me
As
too.
soon as you stepped out.
Oh, I didn't call the homie when I got in the car. Like, bro, I can't do this no more.
What? You can't do it no more. Get
Yeah,
outta here.
your ass is
Shut
crazy.
up.
Sorry, y'all, she crazy though.
Shut up.
I love her though, but she crazy sometimes. Like, it's a good,
Stop it.
hard life sometimes.
It is a great, not
Great.
so hard life. It's an amazing hard life. Anyway, move on.
All right. But here's the thing. Whoever you talk to, it does matter. Not everyone deserves to know, or have a front row seat to your relationship drama, right?
It's true.
Because like I said, everybody's
true.
not for you, and everybody doesn't give the best sound advice
It's
for
true.
you.
But sometimes you just feel like you need to be heard, and sometimes in that spur of the moment, you're like, I'm calling anybody who will listen to me right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
absolutely not a good idea. You need people who can hold a space for you without fueling the fire or secretly hoping that your relationship fails or burns down. In other words, talk to people who love y'all as a couple, who love y'all as a whole.
They wanna
who
see you
y'all
win.
together, but they're also
Yeah.
at the same time going to make sure that they let you know when you're wrong,
Absolutely.
and they're going to also be honest with you. So,
Agreed.
right? So you have to be very
Selective.
selective. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
You owe me a
Selective.
soda.
Period.
And by soda, I mean.
Don't do that.
Mm.
So let's get into it. Let's break it down about who you should talk to.
Yeah, who should you talk to when your relationship is in a bad season, right?
Just when you have like a fallout.
Yeah, that's the
like
same thing as a
weekly.
bad.
So there are safe spaces, right?
Well,
And,
hopefully everybody has a safe space.
well, everybody doesn't have a safe space. So safe spaces are, and everybody can't afford a therapist, but a trusted therapist is a safe space that you can trust. They're going to be unbiased, and they won't bring it up at a holiday.
Yeah, you don't want it coming up
Right.
at Thanksgiving dinner when everybody's at the house and
Correct.
I heard such and such did
Yeah,
this and I heard
it's
they did
true.
that. I heard they on their way out.
It's a couple who may have been married for years and they're wise and they may have experience in going through stuff
Mm-hmm.
and they continue to hold each other with grace.
Yeah,
They give each other the benefit of the doubt. They may be the couple that you might want to seek advice from.
agreed. Someone has got some experience, has been through it. They lived it. They came through on the other side, and they got some good stories to tell on how to make things work. Now, with that being said, I'm just going to say this, and it's going to ruffle some people the wrong way. So, guys, y'all know we always been taught this happy wife, happy life. That's trash, bro. Throw that out. That's trash. I feel like both of us need to be happy because we in this together for the long run. So we both deserve happiness.
I agree.
We can't just be doing whatever the ladies want and we're not getting what we need out of the relationship too, right? So that's one of my words of advice. Is just, ladies, stop that happy wife, happy life stuff. And guys, don't subscribe to that because we deserve happiness too.
That is a hard one because, and I don't agree with that because I don't believe that any one person should be happy and one person should suffer. in
No, because what's the
sadness.
point in being in a relationship if I can't be happy? Or if I just got to make sure you happy?
Mm,
That's crazy. I'm definitely about my happiness and your happiness, but for sure my happiness first.
absolutely.
No, you make me happy, so I don't mind doing, the things I do for you because you do make me happy, and doing things for you makes me happy.
That's good. Thank you. Also, in our happiness journey, friends, we do need that one brutally honest friend who is going to tell us the truth, who loves both of us, and who is going to tell us when we are tripping.
Yeah.
So we need that person.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now, what happens in a man life? 'Cause
and
I don't know if y'all do that.
so I do it
Mm.
because I support Black love. I support all love, really. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I know y'all and I love y'all and y'all together, like, I want to see y'all thrive. I feel like a lot of times, we don't have the tools to get through certain things. And certain people don't have the tools for you to, like, confide in them about what you're going through because they might be like, oh, man, you can do better. Grass might be greener on the other side. Now, at some point, it might get to a point where that's absolutely true.
Right.
But you got to watch who you're getting your advice from because
Correct.
sometimes guys just want to see you back out in the streets with them, hanging out, doing your thing, like y'all used to do.
Right.
Or maybe they got some type of disdain for your spouse. So they, so they're biased towards you, or they don't like the way you're being treated. So they want you to leave the relationship, or they might have their own agenda for wanting you to leave. So it's kind of hard to know sometimes. But I feel like a good friend would be able to say, dog, you tripping right now, bro. Go home to your wife. You know what I'm saying? Apologize, work it out, find out what's on her mind, be a safe place for her, and she needs to be a safe place for you. You know what I mean? And I think y'all can get through it. That's how I approach those types of things. Unless it's something that's unforgivable being done, but there's not it's a short list of unforgivable items that you just can't come back from.
Like murder.
You can come back from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't kill me.
And I feel like
I'm gonna help you bury the body.
And as long as y'all do it together.
Yeah, exactly. I got you.
Okay.
How many shovels we need? We need some of that. What's it? That lie? Is that what you put up? I gotta call my girl. She know who she is. She told me she got some in her garage.
Anyway.
So if we need to do that, we.
Hey, FBI, CIA, if you have that person in your life, especially as a man, that can tell you that you need to go home and work it out, that is a gem. I feel like that is a person you absolutely need to keep
A voice
in
of
your corner.
reason.
Yeah, you need to keep in your corner. I feel like as a woman, you also need that person. I feel like we have more access to that person
Y'all
than
do.
guys do
Y'all
because
do.
guys don't really share that much.
We're not that in touch with our feelings in the first place. So it's like, I know for me, and I love my dogs. I know I love y'all, but it's like, it's hard to express certain things to guys because they don't all have the same emotional, I won't say intelligence, but that barometer. They don't have that thing in them that they can get to a root cause of a situation. It's just like we have these instincts kick in, and we just say things that either we think that your mans want to hear,
Really?
or we just kind of avoid the whole thing and be like, oh, it'll blow over. Let's go grab a drink.
Okay.
But, there's no real reasoning.
Which is why I think you felt like nobody cared. Is that maybe?
I feel like that's part of it. Yeah. I mean, but I think most guys, like I said, in another episode, we just don't feel like our needs matter, whether it's even in the household a lot of times. And no offense to you, but a lot of times we feel like our wives will just be offended then. What you gonna do is care about these needs. Happy husband, happy life. That's what you gonna do. Shh. You know what I'm saying? I only need a couple things.
Are you kidding me right now? Okay, anyway, moving on.
Oh,
Let's
sorry,
stay,
y'all.
Let's stay
Sorry,
focused. Let's stay focused. That is not true. So not true.
Couple 10 things. But they all little easy things, though.
Things.
They're easy things. It's not that hard to keep me happy. But anyway. But yeah, so those guys that you can go talk to, or those people that you can go talk to that can be unbiased, those are the real MVPs. Those are the people that you can, kind of unload, unpack things with, and can give you some good advice. And like I said, for sure, like a lot of the couples that have been through some things, you can talk to them, and because it's not always black and white, and
Not bitter.
learn some things. And no, not bitter. But if they've been in a if they've been divorced, or if they've been in a couple serious relationships, they may have some good input. But if they've just been living that single life and hasn't really, experienced turmoil in a relationship, that's not somebody
And
that
ups
you
and
want to talk
downs.
to. Yeah.
Because relationships are definitely ups and downs.
And I
It
tell
is.
you, I talk to a lot of people. Well, I talk to, yeah, I do. I talk to a lot of people and a lot of couples sometimes, and you'll be shocked to find out that a lot of the stuff that you've gone through in your relationship, they've gone through in their relationships.
Crazy.
Right?
Absolutely.
So sometimes it's a good idea, like you said, just to get with another couple and just be able to hash some things out and go,
Yeah.
damn, you're not alone. I've been through that too. Well, how'd
It's
y'all
true.
get through that?
For sure.
We did X, Y, and Z, or,
So at the end of the day, it's about being kind of vulnerable, and that's very hard.
You
for
do
a
have to
lot
be
of people.
vulnerable,
It's
yeah.
very hard, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
So who shouldn't you talk to? Well, we kind of touched on it a little bit.
Mm.
Who shouldn't you talk to? Who's the red light people? Who do you avoid at all costs?
For me, a lot of family. It depends on what the situation is, right? So if it's somebody that's going to be able to be biased, like a family member that really, really, really loves me and is like on my side, I might not tell them something that's going on with me and you for the fear of them looking at you sideways on Thanksgiving. Because that's not why I'm calling you, right? I'm calling you for advice and to vent a little bit, but I don't want them looking at you weird or, not wanting to be
Not
cool
wanna
with
eat
you
my
anymore.
turkey.
Yeah, they may not want to eat your turkey. They might not even serve you no turkey at Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? So, so you just can't talk to everybody. You got to talk to somebody who loves both of y'all. You know what I mean?
I think family does love us both. I think they just, if it's your family, they're
It
gonna
could
love
be
you
friends
more.
too, though.
They're
It could
gonna love you
be
more.
it could be anybody.
And your friends are gonna love you more.
Yeah.
So if I call one of my girlfriends, I'm like, girl, what? And not everybody's like that.
How many of your girlfriends you told about something that went down with us? And they was like, "Girl, just leave them."
Nobody, because they all love you.
Ain't nobody ever said that.
Never.
I don't believe that for a minute.
So to sum it up, who would you say you may not want to talk to?
I would say friends that hate your partners. Right? You don't want to talk to them because they gonna definitely be on some leave her type business.
Or leave him.
Or leave him. Yeah, exactly. So you don't want to talk to them.
Right.
Your super single bitter cousins. I'm not talking about none of my cousins. I'm just saying. Or friends.
Correct.
Right? Family in general,
Yeah.
single family in general, or someone who doesn't have a whole lot of relationship experience. Or a runner, like people that are runners that have been, 10, 11 relationships and can't keep a person for longer than, 6 months. You probably don't want to get advice from that person.
That's true.
Right?
I like that. It's true. What about posting on social media? What do you think about that?
I think posting on social media, sending little cryptic notes, I don't like doing it. And I wouldn't do it.
So you've never posted on social media when we've had like issues. You never relate to some of the things that people are saying and decide to post.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I would never. No, I wanted to. Absolutely. I like a couple times I wanted to just be like, just put it out there in the world like she is
Toxic.
tripping. But
Toxic traits.
I know where that would leave off. So no, I've never done that. But I've definitely wanted to go in there and, post a couple things.
Yeah.
But I would never do it.
So for me, I do not like emotional posts. I know that people have them, and I know that people do that. I am a person who is pretty private anyway, though, so that's not a struggle for me. But I think that is fueling the
fire,
issues that
the issues, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I think that's just fueling it, and I think that a nice conversation with the other person, your partner,
Mm-hmm.
would be nice versus posting it. So,
But and that goes back to us talking in another episode about like fighting fair and being able to communicate. I think if you learn how to do that, I'm not saying you won't ever want to vent to anybody, but you'll be able to come together and reason with one another, right?
In a healthy way.
In a healthy way, yeah.
Not doing it on social media.
Right.
Is that
Mhm.
fair?
No,
You're
it's
outing your
definitely fair.
person.
Yeah, you're outing your person
Yeah.
to the whole
And
world
that's not-
and all your
yeah.
friends and
So
family.
I don't know. So I would say don't listen to people that don't value your relationship, that don't value you as a couple,
Mhm.
who don't love you as a couple.
Okay, so let's talk about how to vent in a healthy way. So, what's the move? Like, how do you do that?
I would ask myself if I'm going to vent to someone about the person that I love very deeply, are they going to be objective? Like, if that's my purpose, are they going to be able to be fair and unbiased?
But you also have to, and this just popped into my mind while I was listening to you talk, right?
Yeah.
People tend to tell the story from their POV to make
agree.
themselves look a certain way. They're not gonna just be like, "Yo, me and such got into it, and he said this, and then I kind of went off the rails, and I did X, Y, and Z, and I messed up." They're not really gonna say that. So you got to be able to tell the story the way it actually happened, and not add your own narrative to it.
Anyway, long story short, the person is always going to tell it from their narrative. They're going to tell it from their point of view, which is natural, right?
Do you foresee a scenario where a couple falls out and they go to another couple like together and talk? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you were talking about going to a friend or somebody that's objective or unbiased, but
I absolutely would rather go to I would prefer to go to another couple, because that way you get the male and the female perspective, and it's just way more objective.
Yeah, agreed. That probably doesn't happen very often, though.
No, because I feel like people have so many issues with trust and people feeling judged.
But before we get out of here, we got to do our segment, y'all. You know what it is. The truth comes out.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get into it. All right. So, who is likely to lose their phone while holding it? That would be you. Listen. This is...
I hate to hear.
Bro,
already.
tell me... Listen. When we leave the house, I swear to God, every time we leave the house,
it's true.
We get like to the first block or the second block, and she go, "Oh, my phone. And she done left her phone in the house.
It's true. It's
because
I'll admit to that.
It's because I make her feel so safe that she don't even be needing her phone when she with your boy, though. You know what I mean? So, but do me a favor, try and hold on to your phone. I keep telling her, phone, keys, wallet. In her case, phone, keys, purse. Can't go wrong, right? Before you walk out the door, ladies, phone, keys, purse. Then you ain't got to worry about it. I do it every day. That's it. All right. Go ahead. You do
Who
the next
leaves their keys in the car but looks for them all over the house and in their shorts and pants and their previous work clothes the day before?
Who? Me? You talking about me?
I don't know. Who does
You
it?
can't. Okay, it's me.
question.
It's me.
Answer the question accurately.
It's me, bro.
Why do you do that?
Because
why can't you keep up with your keys?
This is the first time I had a car that you just push the button and start it. So I'll be leaving my keys places because
it's horrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's horrible.
Sometimes
I didn't. All right. Last question. Who is the most likely to cry over a social media post? Mostly animals.
That would be you. And it's not just animals, it's cats. She cries over cats like she just watched Color Purple for the first time or something. Like any social media with some kittens on it, bro, it's going to be a problem.
That's not true.
She turns into a big baby.
The bottom line here is be intentional about your pain. Be intentional about who you share your pain with. Handle your heart and your partner like it's sacred. Don't share your emotions with people who really aren't invested in you and your partner.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this episode, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Until next time, we out, y'all. Peace.